And this is for the sake of families of these military officers who are wondering what is the fate of their loved ones. We're talking about the military officers who are expected to face trial over a coup plot.
I mean, everybody knows, you know the repercussion when you take such actions. So I'm sure they've made up their minds. They must have considered their families. But the truth about it is that even at that, the armed forces, the government is ensuring that the family, they are treated fairly. The announcement just came out, so they're going to face court martials as usual. The court martials will be free and fair. They'll be allowed to get their own counsels that will defend them on their actions. And the family members are not left alone. The government is also making sure that at least they take care, because the wives and the children need to be looked after. But the main perpetrators already know the repercussion to their action, and I'm sure they're ready to face the wrath.
What Nigerians are hearing right now is not just ordinary political talk. This matter has been quietly building, and when the information finally came out, many people were surprised. Reports began to circulate that security authorities uncovered an alleged plan that was meant to threaten the stability of the country and challenge the government led by Bola Tinubu. Before we go deep into the gist, please remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss important updates like this. Your support really helps this platform grow. Now, let's talk clearly and calmly about what is happening. According to official explanations that later became public, security agencies noticed unusual movements and internal activities within some parts of the system. These were not things the public could easily see. It involved communication patterns, meetings, and planning that raised serious concern. At first, it was treated quietly because issues related to national security are usually handled carefully to avoid panic. As investigations continued, authorities said they began to see a pattern. The issue was no longer viewed as simple disagreement or internal dissatisfaction. It was described as an alleged attempt by certain individuals to organize something that could destabilize the government. That was when stronger actions were taken. Some officers were reportedly questioned, while others were placed under investigation. The goal, according to officials, was not punishment at that stage, but understanding exactly what was happening, who was involved, and how far the situation had gone. Please like this video and subscribe if you are following this story closely, because clear information matters at times like this. As more facts were gathered, authorities explained that the issue was not about one person acting alone. They said it involved coordination, planning, and discussions that suggested something bigger than normal complaints. This is where the word, alleged coup plot, started appearing in reports. It is important to understand that the word alleged is very important here. It means investigations were ongoing, and final decisions would only come after proper legal and military processes. No one was declared guilty at that moment. What made many Nigerians pay closer attention was the seriousness of the response. When the military leadership publicly confirmed that investigations had taken place, it showed that the matter was considered sensitive. They also said that maintaining discipline within the armed forces is very important for democracy and national peace. At that point, public discussion increased. People began asking questions. How could such a thing happen? Was it political disagreement? Was it frustration? Or was it something else entirely? Experts who commented generally explained that in every country, especially ones facing economic pressure and public frustration, institutions must remain stable. When people are unhappy with conditions, emotions can rise, and that is why systems must follow rules and lawful channels. Another issue that added interest to the gist was the claim that the investigation was not limited to only uniformed officers. Some reports suggested that individuals outside the military were also questioned as part of the wider investigation. This made the story even more serious because it suggested possible connections beyond one sector. At this stage, authorities maintained that the aim was not to scare citizens but to reassure them that the government and security institutions were alert and active. They stressed that Nigeria remains under civilian rule and that democratic order was not disrupted. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. It helps more people get access to verified and calm explanations like this. As the story developed, many Nigerians expressed mixed reactions. Some said it was good that security agencies acted early. Others said transparency is important so that innocent people are not wrongly judged. Both views are part of a healthy democracy. What stood out clearly was that the government wanted to send a message that no action threatening national stability would be ignored, no matter who is involved. At the same time, officials emphasized that legal procedures would be followed. This is where things became clearer. Authorities stated that those implicated would face proper panels or courts as required by law. Evidence would be reviewed, defenses would be heard, and conclusions would be reached through structured processes, not social media judgment. That point is very important because misinformation spreads fast, especially during sensitive moments. Many headlines can sound dramatic, but real decisions are made quietly through documents, testimonies, and lawful review. Meanwhile, Nigerians were encouraged to remain calm and continue daily activities normally. There was no announcement of emergency, no disruption of governance, and no instruction suggesting instability. In simple terms, the message was this: a potential problem was detected early, and steps were taken to prevent it from growing. Observers also noted that the situation reflects a wider regional reality. Across West Africa, several countries have experienced political instability in recent years. Because of that, security agencies across the region are more alert than before. This does not mean Nigeria is heading in the same direction. It simply means lessons are being learned from what is happening around us. As discussions continued, analysts explained that strong institutions are built when discipline and accountability exist together. That means protecting democracy while also protecting the rights of individuals under investigation. Please like this video and subscribe if you want steady updates without exaggeration. Another important part of this gist is public trust. When people understand what is happening, panic reduces. That is why officials chose to address the issue publicly instead of allowing rumors to control the narrative. They made it clear that governance continues, leadership remains stable, and national functions are running normally. The presidency did not announce any disruption, and government operations continued as usual. This was important in calming tension. For everyday Nigerians, the key takeaway is this: no matter how loud headlines may sound, the country remains stable throughout the process. As time goes on, more official information may come out through proper channels. That is when Nigerians will see clearer answers based on facts, not assumptions. Until then, the most responsible thing is to stay informed, avoid spreading unverified claims, and allow institutions to do their work. This story reminds us that democracy requires constant protection. It is not just about elections, but about discipline, dialogue, and respect for lawful authority. At the same time, democracy also means fairness. Anyone accused must be heard properly. That balance is what strengthens a nation. As this matter continues to unfold, this channel will keep breaking it down in simple English so everyone can understand what is happening without confusion. Please like this video and subscribe so you stay updated as new developments come in. In the end, what Nigerians are witnessing is not chaos, but a test of systems. How institutions respond to pressure often defines their strength. So far, officials say the situation was detected early, handled internally, and brought to public awareness to prevent speculation. That is the real gist behind the headline. Not fear. Not panic. But a serious security issue that authorities say was addressed before it could grow. As more verified information becomes available, it will be discussed clearly and responsibly. Thank you for listening all the way. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with others who want calm and clear news updates. I keep watching the story and bring you the facts as they come.